Hi everyone, we are from course EGR 3102 with science. Today we are going to start our presentation video about the assignment 1. So my name is Liu Jing. My metric number is 200130. Today we are going to deal the assignment problem about the weed science. I will introduce the topic and the problem. This assignment need to use our knowledge we have learned in class to overcome the weed problem in reality. So now let's start our assignment. The problem description: Miss Savi just bought 5 hectares of 4 years old oil palm plantation. The crop have no problem, but the plantation is highly infested with Acistacia gangetica and Nephrolepis biserrata. The previous owner, who have been used the herbicide methotrexate for 3 consecutive years in control this weed species before selling it to Mr. Fee, suggested him to use the same herbicide, but Mr. Fee found that it is useless. In the first week, both weed species was severely injured by the herbicide. But after 3 weeks, none of the weed species died, but instead recovered and increased their number. Why? Find the possible problem and give some solution to help Mr. V overcome it.
My name is Liu Qi. My metric number is 200020. And there are 3 problems is most important. The first one is resistance make herbicides less effective. The 2 weeds have developed some resistance to herbicides, especially after 3 consecutive years using. High dependency on herbicides cause intense selection pressure. And the next part is a single method of weed management. The single control methods could not persist long term, so only choosing to use one type of method is not efficient in the future. As can be seen from the pictures, there are no intercropping or cover crop in the plantation. That is, the monoculture promotes the growth of the weed. Monoculture of oil palm makes weed more difficult to manage. Monoculture changes the nutrient structure of the soil and destroy the ecosystem.
Hi, I'm Mwan Rasida. My metric number is 196385. Now I'm going to talk about the solution to this oil palm plantation problem, which is cultural control. What is cultural control? Cultural control is defined as any practice of effort adopted by farmer in crop production which minimize weed interference problem. So, this can provide conditions more favorable for oil palm growth and less favorable for wheat by planting leguminous cover crop (LCC). It largely involves to defeat the growth of wheat while promoting the development of desired plant, which is all palm trees. This practice is very suitable for young all palm trees as it can suppress the weed and improve soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. LCC also can improve oil palm growth and minimize the immaturity period of oil palm trees as it can prevent weed emergence and reduce the growth of weed. Planting LCC also can reduce the competition to get light, water, and nutrient. So, the old palm trees can grow better because weeds will compete more. There are several common LCC in the old palm plantation, which are Mucuna bretata, Calapogonium mucunoides, Uraria javanica, and Centrosema pubescens. As you can see here, these are the other rules of LCC that can give benefit to the oil palm plantation, which are to increase carbon with biomass, bind soil with roots, stabilize soil temperature, protect from raindrop impact, increase infiltration capacity, and reduce nutrient loss. Now, this is the picture of Mucuna bretata. This is a wild legume Mucuna bretata that is drought resistant and shade tolerant. Nitrogen fixing capacity of Mucuna bretata was found to be high. It also grows fast and covers the oil palm plantation very quickly. Thus, it suppresses all the weeds. Next is Calapogonium mucunoides. As you can see, it is a twinner and creeper with tolerance for poor soils. This legume cuts off during the dry month and it is a prolific seeder. Next is Puraria javanica. Puraria javanica is a very popular cover crop worldwide because it is a vigorous twinner and creeper that can be propagandized by seeds and cuttings. This plant can stand strong and smoother weeds. The last one is Centrosema pubescens. This is a perennial climber that can grow in shades. It is a slow grower, not tolerant to wet conditions, and smooths other weeds. So, the best LCC for the oil palm plantation is Mucuna bretata because it is a very useful cover crop due to obvious weed suppression capability.
Hello everyone, my name is Chen Xingting and my metric number is 199986. And for chemical method to prevent weeds develop resistance to a particular herbicide, just like our problem facing now, we choose to use multiple herbicides to control weeds. Lapis pizarrata is classified as tropical fern, and Acistacia gangetica is classified as creeping broadleaf weeds. And for herbicides, we choose our paraquat, glufosinate ammonium, and the glyphosate. Paraquat as a non-selective contact herbicide could kill a wide range of annual grasses and broadleaf weeds. Paraquat, known as PS1 photosynthesis first stage electron diverters, as they accept electrons from PS1 and in the process generate herbicide radicals. These radicals disrupt the unsaturated fatty acids, chlorophyll, lipids, and proteins in the cell membrane. As a result, the cell membrane is disrupted beyond repair, causing leakage of the cell cytoplasm, which leads to wilting and eventual plant death. And the rest of two, both inhibiting amino acid biosynthesis to achieve weed control. Moreover, glufosinate ammonium is a broad-spectrum herbicide and non-selective. And the glyphosate is also a broad-spectrum systemic herbicide with effectively killing ability on weeds, including grasses and broadleaf weeds. And those three herbicides are friendly with soil. And that's all for me.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the mechanical control. First, I would like to explain what's mechanical control of weight. Uh, so, mechanical control is a physical activity that inhibits unwanted plant growth. Mechanical or manual weed control techniques manage weed population through physical method that removes, kill, or injure weed, making the condition unfavorable for them to grow. Some of these methods can cause direct damage to the weeds through complete removal or causing a lateral injury. So in this plantation, I have two solutions for the mechanical control. The one that we can use in plantation because it's more effective. Like mulching, you can use mulching layer of material that is spread on the ground. Like you don't need to clear all the field because it's expensive and also requires time. So you can just clear the surrounding of the crop, then use the materials to spread around. It will also prevent weed from coming because the material will push away the weed, and also there will be no air for the weed to grow or something, or the normal nutrient that will make the weed to grow. And the second one is by fire. Burning and flaming can be economical and practical method of weed control if used carefully. But as we know in Malaysia, before we use burning, we have to take permission from the government because it's not environmental friendly. So, but in plantation crops like this, it's very effective and also very cheapest option to use because you just can kill the weed directly, and also the seed that are under the ground that can still reproduce, it will also cause them damage and will also make them not to grow. So that's all from me. We have to hear from another country. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tara Atira Binti Abdulani. My metric number is 198923. So I will present to you about biological control. So what is biological control? Biological control is the use of natural enemies or the weed to reduce the weed density in a particular area to a certain level. So the level that we will achieve is economical low level, and it is good for the crop to establish. And so the weed is very minimum at that level. So biological control is the method. The method is not an eradication, but an effort to reduce and control the weed density in the crop plantation to an economical level. So, for biological control, to be persistently effective, little quantities of the weed should consistently be available to guarantee the endurance of the common adversary. So, by the meaning of this, so we should assure that the weed is available for the uh, enemies of the wheat to eat or destroy the enemies. So to destroy the targeted wheats. So so the biological control is success by the availability of the wheat and the natural enemies of the wheat. So and then how the biological control is work. So it work by eating or damaging the targeted wheat. So the classical approach to biological control of wheat involved in introduction of four specific natural enemies of the wheat. So in Malaysia, cow and goats are commonly used to reduce the density of Nephrolepis, Viscerata, and Acacia Vincatica. The mammals used should be assured to just eat targeted meat. So we know that we should use enforce specific natural enemies of the wheat so that the enemies do not eat the crops. So we can ensure that the crop is safe and can grow successfully. So the important things in biological control is the principle of selecting control agent. So we have three key concerns about the selecting control agent. So the first concern should be the first concern is the agent must be for specific, so that we can show that the enemies do not harm crops or other beneficial vegetation in the crop plantation. So the second is agent must have synchronization of life cycle with the weed, with the targeted weeds. And the third is agents must not change the host and target. So by the three key concerns, we can make sure that the enemies of the weed just eat and damaging the weeds targeted, so that we can make sure that the other crops and the beneficial vegetation can grow successfully, and we can get what have we target in the plantation. So others is we should have some characteristic of the agent. So must make sure that the agents have the ability to spread and find target weeds, and ability to kill weed and stop production of the target weeds. So that we should make sure that the enemies have the adaptability to the environment and changing climate, and ability to reproduce in sufficient numbers to control target weed. But in these problems, we just use cow and goats, and it as the natural enemies of the weeds of Nephrolepis, Viscerata, and Acacia Vincatica. So this is the mammals is not a complicated one to be controlled. So we can uh, easily spread the mammals in the crop plantation to destroy the weeds. So according to Professor Alan Watson, 1977, the approaches utilized in biocontrol programs have been expanded to include two other methods, which are augmentation of natural enemies population and application of biological herbicide. So it is important to make sure the natural enemy population in the crop plantation, so that we can control the availability of the natural enemies to destroy the weed, the targeted weed. And then besides that, we can use the application of biological herbicide. So it is important for us to make sure that the mammals should only eat targeted weeds. So the farmer should avoid feeding crop residue to the mammal, so that we can make sure that they do not change their targeted plant and cause damage on the main crop. And then So for this problem, we should make sure that the cow and goat only eat on Necrolepis bisserata and Pisisasia gingkatica. So any other crop residue must not be given to the goat, even it is residue, because we should make sure, very make sure that the mammals do not eat the crops. So the conclusion is the farmer should use integrated weed management by combining cultural, mechanical, biological, and chemical control to control the weed establishment. So as we know that every control methods have their own advantages and disadvantages, so that the farmer should use it wisely according to the weed control strategies. We also know that in the integrated weed management, two critical animals are involved using multiple control tactics and integrating the knowledge of weed biology and ecology into the management system. So by using the IWM, we can develop a long-term weed management plan that can consider all available management control technique to control weeds. So if a control method is not successfully used, we can use others so that we can make sure the weed control is success. So it is good for us to use integrated weed management, so we can control the weeds and have a good result in the crop plantation and have a good profit for our plantation. So that's all from us for this presentation. Thank you.